Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another Market Mates episode. Well, the market looks like shit, and we've been talking about that for quite a while. Not many bears out there. Only the true traders, only the true people who know how price action works, understand how to identify a switch from bullish to bearish. So, Craig, we've been talking about this for a while, so I can't wait to explore that. Oh my God, BTC's about to lose 88. Oh my God, we're about to lose 88K. Dude, my short is printing right now. Let's go. I'm short from 96, baby. This short could go all the way to 48K. Can't wait to take profit at 48K, Craig. We are at 88.01. Oh, we're nearly below 88K. We're tinkering right on that level. So, oh, dude, shout out to all the haters. Shout out to all the bulls. Shout out to all the hopium idiots on the timeline. You guys don't know how to make money. We know how to make money. Okay, we're smart. Yes, Craig, GM to you, mate. How you doing today?
Jim. Hello, everyone. G'day, Greenie. G'day, mates. Happy Bitcoin $88,000 day. Down from 98 where I took profit. Just a little reminder why I took profit at 98, just in case this happened, and it happened. I'm not happy it happened, but I'm happy I took profit. So there we go.
Where's the commission?
If you want to go back probably 2 weeks, Monday, I think is where Greenie and I decided to sell. Well, Greenie convinced me to sell at 98 after a bit of risk-reward talk. And sure enough, that was a good move. Yeah, man, 87,900. Not great. Everything's going to be getting destroyed at the moment. I haven't really checked alts. Yep, there we go. XMR down 17%, MOG 11. We could get into all that in a second. But yes, Bitcoin is certainly not a mate at the moment, and it failed to break above 98. And unfortunately, about 88, 89. If we close below there, bro.
Craig, I actually this could be very much confirmation of our lower high playing out already. Yeah, I am still in the title. I've got there is still a chance that we go back to 98, 100, but it's getting more slim, and 107 is a stretch now. Before, when we were at 96 and we were above the previous sort of high and above that range high, and we're doing a now distribution, right? That is a bearish move, a PO3 move for those who are traders. But when we were there, I was like, yeah, no, we could push to 107. We could push to 110. I do think that could happen. Now that we've dumped from there and just grabbed that imbalance on the weekly, we literally spoke about this so many times. We said there is so much liquidity between 94 and 98. If we grab that and dump from there, we could very much confirm the macro lower high and go way lower. Now, we might peter here between, say, 88 and 94 now for a little bit longer, and then we see the correction to the downside in coming months. But yeah, again, guys, hit the follow, hit the sub. We give it to you real. There's a lot of labs out there who don't give it to you real. There's a lot of trove influencers, which we'll talk about today, dropping paid marketing without actually disclosing it. Yeah. We keep it real on this channel. We've done that for 2 years straight, and we will continue to do that for many years to come. So I hope you guys appreciate that. Let us know in the comments section, in the chat. It'd be good to see who is here as well. But yeah, Craig, waking up to bearishness this morning. I was short. The really interesting thing is where is it? Not that one. Where's my other news article? Where is it? I have too many news articles open. I can't find it. Anyways, Jim Cramer. Here it is. Yeah, Jim Cramer.
He's brilliant.
On Sunday. So he normally is so this is the thing. So I was short I was short BTC last week already. Just using a setup that I like. I didn't call it because I've really been trying to regain my confidence around that, just around how I like to trade again. After gambling in November and October last year and probably throwing away 10 grand. So I'm slowly running my account back up to where I lost that money. But he came out on Sunday. So I was already short BTC from 96. He came out on Sunday, said, get ready for a bad market open. Normally he's a reversal, a contrary trade. But I was like, you know what? I actually kind of agree with his take right now. So I opened my ETH short. I have consequently closed my ETH short. But the market is absolutely dumped. So $1.3 trillion wiped out of the US stock market in just the past 24 hours. $360 million worth of crypto longs liquidated in the past 60 minutes. That is official as of 20 minutes ago. Craig, we literally, oh no, you weren't here. Was it the Monday episode? I spoke about there was $18 billion of long liquidity below where price was at whatever we were on Monday, 94. And I was like, that is heavily skewed to that side. And unless we show strength above this 96K region, dude, we are grabbing all that liquidity. Look at what's happened, guys. We've literally, like, when you have untapped liquidity on the buy side, on the long side, and that severely outweighs short liquidity above price action, you are with it, like, and you go above the range higher, you have a distribution, you close bearishness back below it, you are undoubtedly going to revisit majority of that $18 billion liquidity. That is how price action works. And here we are, we're at 88K right now, 88.1. So we have bounced a little bit at 88.1. So, Craig, what's your thoughts on all this market? I mean, did you see Jim coming out? Like, what's your thoughts here about Jim Boy?
Yeah, like you said, normally a contrarian vote/buy/sell. In this case, yeah, I guess you got it right this time, Greeny. Yeah, yikes, 1.3 trillion. Oh, from the stock market as well. Yeah, it's not so nice when Big Jim's right, is it? It's not nice at all, man, for my bags. It makes me feel a lot better about taking some off the table the other week, though, for moments like these. Again, another reminder to the viewers that this is why fibs come in handy, or sorry, TA. TA was the reason why at that 98 level I took profit. One of the reasons, because that was the top of the range, right? And now we're at the bottom of the range. So you want to sell tops of the ranges and buy bottoms of the ranges if you rebuy. Otherwise, you can do what I did. I didn't rebuy, and I'm not rebuying here, only because. And this is one of the few times probably one of the first I'm not buying the dip.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching it. 75K is where I start.
Yeah, same. I now am much greedier for much lower. Now that we've taken that FVG between 96 and 98, I don't have as much. What's the word I'm looking for? Clues that we need to go higher. Now we've claimed that liquidity, we've taken it. It's gone skis. So, why go higher, man? What for? Other than just maybe a little complacency bounce we might see back at, like you said, 92, 94, but I don't even know. Will we tap 98 again? Do we need to?
I mean, we could, we could sweep all of this liquidity. I think we could go, I think 85 needs to be swept. So way down to here. I think we actually need to grab all of this, all of that. If we can hold that and then start to reclaim these sort of levels, then yeah, I do think we can revisit that 98 to 96K level then and up potentially to 100. But it doesn't look good. It actually really doesn't look good. And if we compare this to, so this is how I traded it. So I actually was short because we had the distribution. I had a trend line up here on low time frames at this high here where it did break structure here. If I make that red and a little bit bigger for you guys to see. So basically why I was short is we had this high time frame level here, which we've just shown you. We were grinding up here. We then had that distribution. We then had that lower high here. Under test retest of a very simple trend line, match that with extended, I think it was I can't remember, but daily, 4-hour overextension as well on the stochastic. I don't think there was any bearish divergences at these highs, no. But you have, that's how you just trade. You have confluence across a few different trades and bang, I'm in that short. So, I mean, I can pull it up. I think it's at 400%, but I don't have it open with me right now. But
yeah, we'll be cheering on that one, man.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of this could be the trade that I hold down towards 75K if we keep going here. I mean, I have moved my stop loss to pretty well in profit. 482% it is currently. Brilliant. So
yeah, man. Yeah. And the speed of that drop just prints for you in your short day. You're like, yum.
That's usually what you want to see. You want to see an aggressive dump from these sorts of things. So anyways, if we do have a look, I can't remember which chart I've got it on. Let me just scroll over here. Yeah, so it is this chart. So in 2022, we did something very similar, Greg. We actually came up, grabbed some high time frame levels. I just zoom out to the weekly and go here. Okay, we came up here, grabbed some of this liquidity that was stacked up here, had that little mini distribution, had all this liquidity below, very similar to what we're doing right now. And then we dumped and never went back. We actually never even got back to wherever this level was here, 47K. We just dumped straight into this. So are we about to see... Yeah, are we about to see the same thing happen right here where we dump? We don't actually, I mean, this is why you got to zoom out too. Like, look at the weekly chart here, Greg. Like, look at all these wicks here. That is liquidity just waiting to be grabbed, right? But if you look at this, no matter how you look at this, this is very bearish. And I just think you're going to have confirmation of a bear trend play out. Like, this is a bear flag. If you want to look at it like that, you can also zoom out on a higher time frame and look at this. Where is it on this chart? I think. Okay. No, it must be this one. No, it must be. I don't know which chart it is. I got too many bloody charts. Maybe it's the bottom one. Nah, I got rid of it. Anyways, this is a bearish wedge playing out. Okay, you got a bearish wedge playing out here. Okay, like here. All right, so it's kind of like this. All right, this is a bearish wedge playing out in real time, and that is going to go down to the downside. So it's the same thing happened here, like a bearish wedge forming. Okay, it's not going to be clean 100% of the time, but you've got clear like bear wedge, bang. Okay, up here, bang. Okay, then you continue after that. So that's at least what I'm looking at on high time frames.
Yeah, it might be time to start getting the buy limits ready. I know you've got some. I might have to start setting my buy limits now on OKX. It's time. Yeah. It looks like it's time. I mean, we just need really just need to close for me below 88, man. A few closes below there, and yeah, maybe that was the lower high we've been calling, and it'll be confirmation for me, and then it'll be just trying to buy lower. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully we get an aggressive bounce from here and it goes higher, but
I hope so too.
Moment, it's not looking pretty at the moment. Unfortunately, it's playing out like I didn't want it to.
Yeah.
But it expected it to, damn it. But kind of a good thing, right? Kind of a good thing. It shows so far the analysis has been correct. Yeah. So it's actually, even though it kind of sucks, it kind of is a good thing that I guess we were reading the chart correctly. That we were following the right. We were the clues that we were getting given by the market. We were listening, and that's probably the most important part. The most important part is that you listen and take action. So thank F I sold some, because that's what's called taking action. Wouldn't have been any good for me to look at the chart and say to you guys, see, I was right, but I didn't actually sell any, because then I'm the same as everyone else.
87.8.
Let's go. Let's just
Craig. Honestly. This chart does not look good. If we close like a weekly candle or a daily, like a few days below here, we absolutely capitulate to 60K.
I'm gonna get some shorts going, man, real quick, because it's gonna be tough to make money on spot for the next 2 years.
But this is why I try and educate people, and even Gus, right? He commented on my post saying, "Why are you bearish in an uptrend?" I'm like, bro, okay, the fact you're asking me that shows me you have no idea how crypto works, okay? Price action is the best indicator out there, okay? Not an uptrend, not a downtrend, not some random indicator. What price is showing you is the best indicator, right? And so all of these people are going to round trip so much money because they aren't listening to people who know what the fuck they are doing, like us. You could go back on our YouTube channels and watch every single show, and we have done nothing but be realistic and been bloody accurate all cycle, all the way from the bear market throughout the cycle. We didn't necessarily time tops. We're not trying to time tops. We're trying to exit during profit and protect downside risk, unlike 90% of the people out there.
Yeah, anyway. This will be a pretty bitter pill to swallow, I'd say, today for a few people, because it was looking optimistic, wasn't it? At that 96, 98 level, I was optimistic. I was like, okay, cautiously, obviously, as we say, but I was like, we could push 107, and in my wildest dreams, probably 117. As you said just before, 117 looks a long way away, man.
No,
even
no
106,
106. Giving it no chance now. Like, look at the stochastic here on the monthly. It's so much room to the downside. And you've got to remember, this had finally changed trend at the top after being overextended, so above the 80th percentile. So if you're a statistics person, if something is overextended, so overbought, above an 80th percentile for 2 years, it is going to crash. It is going to dump. That is how probability works, let alone the chart. Like, that's how probability works. And that's exactly what is playing out here, Craig. Like, look at this. Like, we were up overextended since December 2023. That is 2 years and 1 month. We finally lost that in November-ish when the high came in. So not only did we have swing failure patterns here across every time frame, You also had this coming down, and we are well below the pivot now. 117 is the monthly pivot. No chance in hell January even gets close to that. The 3-monthly pivot as well. This is the one that really worries me. We are overextended for the first time in history above the 80th percentile, finally coming over, and we're below the massive 107K. This has a long way to go. This is a 3-month pressure to the downside, Craig. So very interesting times. Very interesting times.
Yeah, but Greeny, none of the bull market triggers have gone.
Yeah. Oh, your coin market, bull market triggers haven't gone. Oh, dude.
None of them. None of them have gone.
Oh, mark that. Report that page.
You're telling me those guys got that wrong. Like, if we end up getting, you know what the best bit is? If we go into a bear market, those indicators every single one has to be thrown out the window. Every single one. Because out of 30, you nailed 0. Yeah. That's got to be the worst list of indicators I've ever read. If 0 of 30 got triggered, hey, it's like, wow. Oh, God. Imagine following that. Yeah. Imagine buying coins based off that none of those triggered. My God, you'd be like, well, you lied to me. You've lied. Oh, man. Oh, well. Guys, let's go. Now, I guess the exciting part now is we get to look for big discounts. Just not yet. So more patience required. God damn it.
100%. 100%.
More patience required. Yeah, man. Similar
to 21 too. Like if we have a look here at total crypto market cap, Craig, we are struggling to go back above the previous high, the previous liquidity, that yellow line. So basically we're very much following the same structure, having that lower. So here we had that obviously bear flag here, came up, grabbed this liquidity, then dumped. Never even got back to the previous first high that we made. Same here. Grab this liquidity, dumped. Are we like, I do, there is a scenario where I do see that this could potentially go higher if we grab some of this liquidity around 85. We could, and then spend a bit of time reconsolidating there and allowing people to be okay. Then I think we could push up back towards that yellow to red zone. If not, yeah, dude, doesn't look good. It's exactly the same playbook as 2021. Exactly. Like, sure, we had 2 drives of bearish divergence here. We had 3 drives of bearish divergence here. We spent longer at this distribution above the previous high, but it's very same. Like from a structure perspective, very, very similar. 4-year cycle. I'm not a 4-year cycler. I just watch what price does. It just happens to align very similar to what happened in 2021.
Yeah, it's actually crazy how similar it is and how similar it's actually following it. I thought, I mean, I wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It looked like it was playing out. I just didn't think the market would give it to us on a silver platter like that. And it still hasn't necessarily. It could still break it, but unfortunately it looks near identical. And I just didn't think the market would give it to us quite like that. I thought there'd be a bit more trickery involved, but it turns out there's almost no trickery. And if you just traded like the same as last time, you'd be doing pretty well. So unfortunately, it looks like it's playing out. Like we said, lower high, like we've been saying for, I don't know how long you and I have been saying lower high for, but it feels like bloody months, feels like years.
Yeah, we've been saying for a while. All right, moving on to bullish topics. Starting March 1, Steak and Shake will give all hourly employees, at its company-operated restaurants a Bitcoin bonus of 0.21 for every hour worked. Employees will be able to collect their Bitcoin pay after a 2-year vesting period. Thank you, Fold app, for the assistance. So, real-world adoption, Steak and Shake. I don't think I've ever eaten there. I assume that's an American franchise.
I've not heard of it. But what's interesting to me there is a 2-year vesting period. What if the employee leaves employment? Does the employer keep that?
Yes. Very interesting.
Thanks. We'll keep that Bitcoin. 18 months employment. No, you get none. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Here we go. Alan, we should where we should start my DCM entries at 82. Yeah, 82 would be a nice buy, but I don't know. I'm in the 70s. I'm more in the 70s. I'm more of a buy in the 70s personally.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a bit more blood than the 80s. I'm a patient man, and I don't think the 80s are the low.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. I very much agree. All right, so big news overnight, obviously, or over the past few days, not even the past overnight, but over the past sort of week or so. Basically, Trove did an ICO at $20 million evaluation. They immediately crashed 95% below $1 million evaluation. It was an 8-figure rug pull, so 8 figures is over 10 million. Trove Market was building a perp dex focused on trading exotic and illiquid assets such as collectibles on Hyperliquid. They created Hype using Hyperliquid community, but later launched on Solana. Hundreds of calls promoted this project and created massive hype, which is why they raised over 10 million, even though the target was just 2.5 million. Many big accounts on CT were involved with this. Half of them promoted it, and the other half is now exposing it. Just search Trove on X, and you will see the entire drama. Even Zach XBT has been dropping some information about this. But the lower valuation of 20 million helped attract attention because most people on CT focus on only numbers. When projects are raising at 100 million or 200 million, this looks cheap. But Big Cole presented this the next opportunity, which is why people jumped in without researching whether it's actually worth it. Then comes the TGE, a clear 95% crash to 700K evaluation. Basically, there's a lot of undisclosed deals. This was clearly a rug. Pretty crazy to think about how this all works. So pretty wild to think about it. Like, what are your thoughts here, Craig? Obviously, like you've got to expect rugs. Like that's just crypto in a nutshell. We get rugs all the time in different departments, whether it's prediction markets, meme coins, NFTs, altcoins, ICOs. These are, like rugs are always going to happen. The fact that what worries you the most about this? Not only like do people lose money, of course, that's the main worry, but what are some of your other main worries here?
Well, I suppose the lack of disclosure from some people. I mean, I know. Well, what's it? Whale? How do you say his name? He obviously got targeted. Yeah, he got targeted a lot. Obviously for promoting it. His reasoning behind it, I thought, was a little bit messy and like.
Not good optics.
To go and say, look, I wasn't paid to shill it. But how did he word it?
Yeah, so he really elusively did the first, the first comment there for clarity. So just for clarity here, Whale was involved and arguably is probably one of the most well-known calls in the space at the moment, is arguably the face of a lot of brands and the face of marketing brand deals. The worry we have here is he undisclosed this deal. Now, as it says here, for clarity, I wasn't paid to promote the ICO, but that distinction doesn't change my responsibility to disclose. Yeah, you got to disclose, man. Like, come on, bro. I failed to do so. That's 100% on me. No excuses, and I apologize. And then he got slashed on Ethos, which is whatever. I think Ethos is a joke anyway because it's all manipulated. But anyways, wording might be confusing. To be 100% clear, I was paid, but not to promote the ICO. So he was paid to promote marketing around Trove, but not the specific ICO.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, my
create awareness.
Yeah, to create awareness, but then awareness, all roads led to the ICO. So exactly. He promoted the ICO.
And he just didn't disclose that he was paid to promote the ICO in his ambiguous post. I think I did remember seeing it on the timeline. Now, the issue I have here, Craig, is brands like this, and I will gladly say other people, so ICO Beast and Co., they get that many deal flow that they're like, accounts like that aren't worth me really engaging or having notifications on anymore because they don't provide value. They don't provide alpha. They don't provide education. They don't provide early opportunities anymore. They are just a marketing account. Now, I do my own marketing. You do your own marketing from time to time, but I disclose everything I ever do. If there is no disclosure, I haven't been paid for it. It's just something I'm bullish on. And I only ever work with teams or communities or projects or companies that I have used or will use or do enjoy seeing succeed in the ecosystem of crypto, right? Where I think a lot of these creators are really actually like, sure, you're servicing your own wallet, you're making a lot of money, but where they're going wrong, Craig, is they're going away from their roots. These guys don't provide any consistent value anymore. They just are a marketing brand. Like they're just making their own wallets go up at the expense of the followers who have done that for a long time. And sure, you've worked hard to create a brand. I understand that. Like you've done a lot of sleepless nights. You didn't get paid for years creating your brand. But you've got to remember what got you there in the first place. And if you're not providing any value or education or alpha anymore, I don't see value in that. And so unfortunately, a lot of people on the timeline still put notifications on for these guys and engage with them every single day, every single post. I don't, because there's no value there for me anymore. So I actually mute a lot of these people. Not WoW, like I respect WoW, but maybe not this process obviously coming out. I respect WoW, what he does and what he's achieved. But a lot of other people actually mute or block them because it's just not worth your time on the timeline. You want to have your timeline is an informational guide. It's an alpha guide. It's an education. It's a resource for you to get an edge ahead of other people. And I think a lot of people are missing how to actually curate your timeline, curate Twitter to use it as a strong alpha informational inflow. Craig, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree with what you said. Obviously, I used to follow accounts on the time. I do. I follow accounts on the timeline for the little gems they might put up, and say go back maybe rewind a couple of years. Whale in particular might have thrown up an NFT play he was looking at and said, "Hey, check this out, guys." Whether or not he was in cahoots with the team, maybe yes, maybe no. But back in those days, he wasn't getting paid as much probably, and so he might actually have had an organic runner. Whereas now, if it's paid promo, unfortunately, with the teams that have got to pay lots of money to get it done, they don't always succeed. And so many eyes are on him now that by the time he posts on the timeline, you're in line with another 50,000 other people. So who's the buyer? So say he shills an NFT, I go, wow, never misses. I've got to buy this. 50,000 other people saw it as well. If we all buy, who's the buyer after me? So I agree with what you're saying. You're better off probably following smaller accounts if that's the case.
Or accounts that exactly. Or accounts that aren't just like doing paid marketing every week.
Where they actually get excited, right? Where they actually are like, oh my God. It's similar to when, say, checks came out from Jack Butcher. Or Pepe's, or however you say them, came out. I was like, oh my God, these look good. I didn't get paid by him or anything like that. I just found a bit of art that he had posted from a year or two ago and went, hang on a sec, he's going to mint these. Sent him a DM and he just sent me a smiley face, didn't confirm. And I was like, okay, I know what's going on here. So I went and told my nearest and dearest, go and buy this because I think this could be something. So it's that sort of like, you have to be a detective, right? But I was an unpaid detective. When these guys start getting paid, what's the gold? There's no gold in it.
There's no,
because everyone knows. By the time he talks about it, everyone knows. Yeah. So anyway, back to your point. No, I wouldn't follow him now for your next 1,000x. No, definitely not. So yeah, bummer. I feel bad for him because I think what you're kind of getting at is he's done the work.
Yeah, he used to write threads. He gave them away. He doesn't write, like he comments just on market commentary. And like, I get it. As you grow an account, you have it's the same as TGR and stuff, right? At the pinnacle of trading and whatever you want to call it. Once you have built enough trust around your brand, you can then, like, your brand can be anything. Lifestyle, it can be market commentary, it can be outlandish takes, it can be political, it could be anything that's not even related to what got you there in the first place. But for someone like me, Craig, who is maybe a little bit more intuitive compared to the average person, because I'm part of this ecosystem. I've been part of it now daily for 3-4 years now. I look at this and I go, well, I know what happens behind the scenes. I know that there's deal flow, whether you disclose it or not, that's beside the point. I know that I'm not going to get value out of your account anymore from you doing research or you being early because you have deal flow coming into you. So it's an easy, not that I'm saying I mute well, but I mute other people, any of those top calls who are like basically just on all of your Cato platforms and all that shit, like all the info files are, it's an easy mute. It's an easy unfollow. It's an easy block for me because they're not providing value, like early value, early alpha for themselves and for the public. They are providing value, which is a deal flow for them because they're packing up their wallets and adding more to their portfolio. So yeah, it's an interesting time in the market, Craig. I mean, we also have Atiti. He said he got like paid a shit ton for a post. OSF says, why don't you disclose it? Reason, because like unethical, blah, 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 which is kind of the point that we're making here. Craig says, hook me up with the deal flow.
I don't even remember commenting.
So Craig wants to undisclosed paid deals, chat.
Maybe not undisclosed, but I want the 50K for the post payments. I'll disclose that I got 60K. I'll be proud, real proud. You guys won't believe this. I just got paid 60K for a tweet. But no company wants you saying that out loud, do they? Sorry, I take that back. Some do, some don't. Some don't.
I don't care. I always disclose.
I'm the same, because otherwise shit like this happens and you look bad. And once the thing with Whale now, it might take some time for him to rebuild that trust, man. And that 8K paycheck, I reckon if you asked him now, he really would wish he didn't take that $8,000, bro. Or he'd really wish he disclosed it, one of the two, because the fallout from this is large. The deal flow he gets, I don't know, maybe they'll second guess it. I think he'll still get good deal flow, but I think it could change that dynamic. But certainly his followers, man, are going to be quite pissed. People who trusted him for providing, quality alpha will be like, come on, dude, fuck. $8,000's quite good though, but nothing on 60. Jesus.
No, exactly. All right, moving on. Magic Eden, cycles change, narrative shifts, revenue is real. That is AI in a nutshell, written right there in this post. So the intern on, I know because I use AI every day. So that is AI phrases right there. So AI wrote this post. Starting February 1st, 15% of all Magic Eden revenue flow flows into the token. The goal is simple. When Magic Eden wins, the ecosystem wins too. I don't even know who's trading on Magic Eden anymore, personally. The revenue is split between 50% goes to Magic Eden buybacks. Where even is this token, Craig? Is it at 0? I don't even know. Let's have a look.
It would be, it says it on your thing there, 23 cents. Is that it on the top there? Yeah.
Yeah. So 23 cents. Yeah, wow. Let me see if I can find it. But anyways, 99 million, I think it says. Yeah, 99 million. Okay, here we go. So, revenue split there, plus rewards to people who are staking. Craig, if you're staking, you're an idiot. I'm going to put it out there. If you're staking your token, we spoke about this last week. We said, like any NFT platform that you get a token for, sell that shit straight away. Run as fast to the exit, change that back to USDC, and just sit patiently because it is going to trend downwards. There's no benefit to holding this. Like it's a con from their side of view, right, Craig? Like, I'm not out to lunch there. Like, like they want you to stake. Obviously, then more fees, blah blah blah. More people use it, more revenue, blah 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 blah. There's no, like, half the shit out there does not need a token. It's just become crypto.
I have yet to see in my time in this space a stake token that I've staked go up. Yeah.
Look at that chart.
Yeah, man. That was a great little stimmy for a bit, wasn't it? That was great. I
got 17 grand, Craig. I sold it straight away day one. You know how much that would be worth now? Look at this. I sold it here. 97%. I would have had like $500.
But
that is why you sell airdrops.
But think of the rewards, Greenie, you would have acquired. At least $500.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, dude, crypto, man. Crypto.
No, I'm anti-staking, man.
Anti-staking.
Well, I like to buy and sell.
Yeah, same, bro, same. Speaking of Magic Eden, Ordinals, where is arguably the only place you can trade them, are pumping. Now, Craig's bads are pumping. I've noticed Craig has left his Pudgy off his PFP on Twitter, guys. So is this just Craig slowly rugging us that he's sold his PFP already and he hasn't disclosed that to us viewers and the people who support him every day? Like, Craig, what's going on here? Why have you removed your Pudgy Penguin and gone back to your honorary Bitcoin puppet?
No, I wish I did sell it. I wish I could say I did sell it. I have not sold it. I've got it on the back burner for now. Just wanted a bit of a change and just wanted to give myself the freedom to sell it if and when said pump occurred. And now I'm like, damn, it's dropping again. I'm like, fuck. Good to see Ordinals, Copper Bid, Bitcoin puppets. They were up to about 0.013, something you say. So dipped a little bit. But shucks, it's late in the piece, man. It's late in the piece. It's very late in the piece now. I need a gentle 7x to break even on my puppet.
You got to remember too, Bitcoin's going down, Craig. So not only in BTC do you need a 7x, but probably USDT, you probably need a 10x.
Yeah, I worked it out. When I bought my puppet, Bitcoin, I think was about 44 to 50K. When I bought that puppet, I'm still holding it.
Yeah, so how much was your puppet, the first entry you got? Is this the same one that you still own? Have you held it since?
No. I flipped it. But I bought my original puppet I got when Bitcoin was 44. And I think my last puppet I bought it when Bitcoin was 55 on a dip. So.
And what was the entry? Like 0.1 or something?
Yeah, 0.1. Yeah. So I've probably got a 5x to go. I've probably got
so it's about $5,000. So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm definitely down. That sucks because the worst part was I had it set to sell at 0.25. It went to 0.24 and then just never came back. So
You got to be flexible on your exits, Craig. We speak about that. We do speak about that.
yeah,
That's a good
yeah,
strategy.
that was a younger Craig back then. Thanks a lot for ordinals. So
That was
even
what, 24, Craig, or 25, Craig? 24, Craig.
that was 24. So
Yes,
I've held
24.
it a long time just to watch it go down 85%.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's still lessons again, man. So
Hey, and we're raw about that. We lose. Like, we've round tripped our bloody Pudgy Penguins from 60K. Oh,
yeah.
dude. Oh my God. I just freaked
No,
out.
no.
I looked at OpenSea and I thought Pudgy Penguins were at 2 ETH. It's Moonbirds. Moonbirds are at 2 ETH.
Thank God. But
I was like,
no,
what? They've just dipped 50% overnight. What?
it's all looking bad, man. There's probably not one thing you can bring up today that will make me smile. I don't think.
Oh, well, you probably won't have exposure to it, but Kita actually, if I bring up that chart, it was up. I mean, it's come down a little bit now, but it was up 12%, I think, early today. It looks like it's putting it around in bottom. And you know what, Craig? This is the token that my mate owns. I'm like, it's like, I can't remember what it is, but it's like Google AI or something, and I don't know. Cloud, I can't remember what it is, but anyways, Kita, it actually looks all right here. It's got a rounding bottom. It's just the rest of the market looks shit, so this probably isn't going to go well, right? So that's the issue that we face here across the board. But this is arguably the only token. I'll pull up CoinMarketCap that I've seen, at least in my list, that is green. Everything else there is red. Meteor is red. Monads 11%. XMR is red. Zcash. Anytime you have a blow off top on privacy tokens, Craig, that is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. Like, look, anytime you have a blow off top in this doesn't go back far enough, but anytime, look at this, like April 22, that bear market capitulation after that. Anytime you have a bear market, a blow off top on privacy tokens, not good at all. Same back here, look at this, same back here, November 21, okay, another peak here, bang. Like, so not good here, Craig. Short everything. Not financial, but
yeah.
Anyways, last topic to talk about before we maybe go and just go on a wing. Portugal shuts down Polymarket. Portugal's really interesting because a lot of crypto influencers do move there. I know a few people who live there. And Portugal's gambling regulator ordered by Polymarket platform to be blocked. Similar decisions being made by Ukraine, United States, France, Romania, Singapore, Poland. Australia, still, you can't use it here as well. This is an interesting move, Craig. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Is Portugal tax-free for crypto?
I think it changed. It was like Spain or Portugal. It used to be tax friendly. I think it was changing recently. I think they had an incentive for a period of time, and then I think it could have changed for new people. Don't quote me, but maybe I'll do a little research as you talk about this.
Okay, cool. Ukraine, the United States, France. I guess that's pretty big news, man, because Polymarket's obviously pretty big, and when you got countries shutting it down, although I guess what a VPN gets you around that most likely. So shut down. I guess it hurts the Polymarket brand itself, because if there's friction like that, you know what I mean? Some humans will be like, oh, I can use a VPN, I'll get around it. And other humans are going to be like, too hard basket, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting a VPN, paying for a VPN. You're going to be gagging to buy a VPN to get on the day.
I haven't done it yet. Yeah.
You're like, if you're telling your mates about it, in other words, and you're like, hey man, you got to get on this Portugal, this Polymarket thing. And then they're like, how do I get on? And you're like, okay, we're going to get you NordVPN. Then we're going to set it like, they're going to be like, dude, I just want to jump on my phone. And when I'm waiting for my wife while she's shopping, I want to do some bets. I can't be bothered doing a VPN. So yeah, that's probably a pain in the ass for Polymarket. I wonder if that's a sign of things to come.
I think it is,
because they want their tax, don't they? Because obviously gambling's heavily taxed. Yeah. But certainly in Australia, cigarettes, alcohol, and gambling.
No, gambling's not. Sorry, on the business side, it's taxed, but not on the retail side. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. So, yeah, I guess this is just about I think this is probably more about the tax man.
And countries controlling it, exactly. So like, because Polymarket obviously isn't an entity or business inside of those countries, they're probably not paying the tax that, say, Sportsbet pay in Australia here, right? Yes. So It's a big reason it's probably not accessible at this stage in these countries unless they come to an agreement or regulation. Yeah, I don't know. I went out for breakfast with a few mates from crypto yesterday.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Polymarket in Australia and why like it makes so much sense that they haven't allowed it in this country because it's not an Australian company and they're not going to pay tax here. So it makes a lot of sense, even though we've got what $50 billion a year plowed into gambling. So it's a worry. But that's where the world's heading. Unfortunately, like you look at like right now, you got to kick all the top streamers, which is it just shits me. All the top streamers are literally gambling. You look at whatever his name, Steve will do it. You look at bloody XQC, whatever his name is. Like you look at all these top dogs, all these streamers, they all are partnered with Stake, with all these different casino platforms, and all they do is stream these, like, and they get paid to do that. And a lot of them actually don't even use their own money. That's the thing as well. They get paid to do it with fake money, and they just sit there on stream and just gamble. You go to YouTube, it's the same. You go to Instagram, it's, hey, follow my account, $10,000. Like what? Like 10 cents for every follower that I have on this account. Like click follow and I'm gamble this today. Or horse racing. It's horrific where the world's heading, sadly. Just to go back on the Portugal point, no longer completely tax-free for crypto. It still remains very friendly. So short-term gains under a year is 28%, whereas long-term gains is tax-free. So that's actually very good. Here in Australia, it's 50% CGT. If you obviously don't have a business, it's CGT is 50%. And then after a year, it gets halved. So what is that? 25% after a year if you hold that. So Jar says on YouTube, how can I find early meme coins? Jar, you're about 3 years late, buddy. 2023 Greeny channel was showing you how to find meme coins early. So yeah, Legend, sorry, bro. We're about to head into a bear market. Just keeping it real with you. Again, evidence of me keeping it real. Okay. I could do a bit of fishing. I could fill you this hopium bag of bullshit, but I don't. Okay,
wait till 27. 27, some fresh.
End of 26. I'll go a little bit earlier than you.
Yeah, somewhere around there you should see some fresh meme coin cooks come around. And the reason why they'll come around is because there'll be no one's going to be spending money, dude. No one's going to be buying altcoins. They haven't even bought altcoins in the bull market. So imagine the bear market
going to zero.
You guys are going to see so much blood that if you love the prices today, you're going to froth on them in about 6 months. My God. I mean, I guess the good news is for our channel over the next year, Greeny, is we'll actually be able to call some entries, which I think is exciting.
Takes me back to Solana, to Radium, to Casper in the bear market. That's what I mean. Like everyone's so scared of bear market. I get so excited by bear market, Craig.
Needs to happen because we've been at the tippy top for too long now, for a good year.
We literally have.
The entries just haven't been there, to be honest. Just haven't been there. There've been temporary entries. You get a bounce. If you didn't sell, you go lower. It's just like this, trending down. So unless you sell, you're stuck, like me on a couple.
Well, the only thing that isn't trending down is the market volume of prediction markets, which is really peaking currently at 6 billion in the past week. So that's pretty crazy, Craig. That's a lot of money.
I wonder if as the market gets worse, do people just start slamming the last of their money into these prediction markets as a last hope?
I think so. And the reason I agree with that point is you are trading with stable coins. So you're not trading on a Solana or an Ethereum ecosystem where you do need to be aware of that specific asset. You are trading into USDT or USDC on these platforms. Like that's the edge of prediction markets compared to meme coins. Now, meme coins, obviously, like we're seeing with White, wow, holy shit, we need to pull up that chart. I shorted it, Craig. I shorted it. Let's go. I should have kept the short open. It would have printed, bro. It's down at 29 million.
What?
Yeah. Okay. I took profit at like 60 million. I think I should have kept the short open. Anyway,
can you bring up the chart, Greeny?
Yeah, I'll bring it up in a sec. But a final point here on prediction markets. Like the fact you can trade in and out using stable coins, very bullish for me. Very bullish for me for prediction markets.
Yeah, no, completely agree.
Oh shit, dog! Oh shit! White Whale is gone from 200 million to 29 million in the space of 9 days.
I thought we were back.
5%. I said this.
I was told we were back, Greeny.
I said this, Craig. I said This chart, depending where it potentially finds support or breaks out again, will determine exactly the strength of the market. This shows you all you need to know about where crypto and stocks and market currently are. This would have held its golden pocket and gone higher. It hasn't. It's dumped right back into the 886. I did short it. I'll try and find my tweet, but I did short it. But goodness, I should have kept it open.
Unreal. I want to know, that dude that ran up a massive bag and was posting, he was like Moses for a moment, right? Everyone was like, how do you do this? And he was like, you need to believe I'm just built differently and stuff. And I'm not shaming him. What I want to know is he was yeah, bro. He was up a lot. From what, a couple of $100 to 10
300 to 1.5 mil, I think.
His 1.5 mil now would be worth what?
I mean, it'd still be worth probably like 50 grand or 100 grand.
Yeah, it's gone down. God, I can't do the percentage today. My brain's a bit wrecked, but it's what, from 200 mil down to there. Well, it's down about 80%.
85. Yeah.
Whoa, did he talk to me, brother? That's what I want to know. Traders that are quite when prices going up, they're quite philosophical. They're putting out these biblical tweets and quotes like this long on how you just don't get it. Can he post now and explain what he thinks is happening? Because I'd love to know how the 85% downtrend feels. And this is not me. Please don't get this twisted. This is not me laughing at him. I just want to know the mindset of that. Hopefully the dude took fat profit and he's in Jamaica, man, sipping coconuts. That's what I hope for that dude.
This is the issue with people, Craig. They don't know how to take profit, and this is why GTG exists. Okay, so if you're new here watching this show, check it out, gtg.education. But this is why our community exists, Craig, because it's not hard to find an entry. It's easy to find an opportunity. Where everyone goes wrong is scaling out profit or having an invalidation, right? Or understanding why price moves this way and why maybe because we're at the end of the cycle, you should probably be pretty aggressive with taking profit on any wins that you have across the board. Dude, it's sad. It's a sad reality. But until you start learning it from a community like GTG or listening to our show every day, you're not going to win. You're not going to win consistently. So, I mean, I shorted it from about 71 mil to 50 mil. It's now at, what did I say? 29 mil. So I probably missed out on another 100 or 200%. So
it's back it's close to back at the entry where I first saw it.
Actually, yeah, I saw it at 19 mil, Craig.
So just had to wait a couple of weeks. I didn't think it would dump that hard with I thought it would bounce a little bit.
I was curious, but I was expecting a corrective wave based on majors. So
dude, that's
not surprised.
That's in so much trouble.
Well, this is it. Yeah, it has to find support here or she's over, baby. But I mean, look at that sell volume. Huge, huge. I wonder if people walked away profitable, Craig.
I'm glad I didn't top blast this. And I'll tell you what, I was that close to top blasting XMR, man.
Oh, dude. I mean, the retest, like we spoke about, if we got in at 500, it did go to 800, I think, but that was a very quick blow off top. So you would have made a very quick percentage, but you should have been out.
Yeah, I don't even back myself to have sold that bounce, to be honest. It was too fast to buy to be. Hey, Goat's back. Suncoast Goats. Welcome back. Yeah. No, I'm glad. I was bloody close, bro. The timeline was just kept going on and on and on. I was like, I can't handle this anymore. I almost just need to do it. And I'm glad I stuck to my rules, actually. It's one of those times where you stick to your rules, and it actually, it's probably so fast, yeah.
Yeah, FOMOing in rarely happens unless you're still early, right? So I FOMO'd into this at 19 mil, but I was like, okay, I haven't seen many people talk about it. Still looks strong here. Volume's picking up. I'll FOMO into it. I walked away at 60 mil. I took my 3X and walked away. I didn't do I care about opportunity of it going higher? Not really, because I know there will always be another opportunity in crypto. That's just how it works. And that's I suppose experience from someone who's been doing this for 9 years, right? So the lesson here being, there will always be another opportunity. So same as what we discussed maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago with Craig, getting out of his spot. Bitcoin bags at 96K. Like, what's the point in holding for higher, hoping that you get just that little bit more? Like, stick to a trading plan, stick to a system. Again, we build this in GTG with you. Do that, and then you will walk away more consistently. You'll understand why markets move, and you'll have a skill and a process and a plan that you can implement consistently every day, every week, every month, every year, and you'll be more profitable in the long term because you actually understand why these things happen, right? So many people get lucky. So many people who get lucky don't often sell. Think about things that work consistently. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, certainly the skill would have been in taking profits. Oh, yeah, that's a brutal one, and unfortunately a sign of where we are in the market, and that's why I was watching White Whale quite closely, because it was kind of a health test, or this bloody dog is a sort of a test where we are in the market. Unfortunately, what it's saying is, sorry, man.
What's going on there? Does it know it's a bear market? Maybe it knows it's a bear market.
Yeah, he's upset about the price, that's for sure. We got someone here coming to take out a whole heap of rubbish, and he's going effing off his head now. I think the person was meant to turn up at 11 a.m., but they've turned up early, which sucks. Anywho, the health of the market is exactly how that chart looks, man. So that does not bode well for any other meme, for any other asset. I'm glad I'm mainly in Bitcoin, because obviously that's down. What's Bitcoin down today? What's Bitcoin down?
4.5%. That's huge.
It is quite large. Not quite as big as XMR's 19%, but shucks, man. Okay, well, yeah, I'm glad I've got stables, dude. I'm glad I've got stables ready to buy some stuff. Not yet though. What do you think? Still a little bit of a complacency bounce, and then
Yeah, I think we could, like I said, we could grab some more of this, bounce from this region and push back high, then confirm. I mean, now that we have dumped so aggressively, we now have inefficiencies here, right? So like we could come in here, have that low high, do something like this, and come to 70 pretty quickly. So that could definitely happen if we see a little bit more strength. Like OSF said, like there's a lot of bullish catalysts, but I mean, you can't argue with what price is doing. Like that's the thing. I mean, maybe we should have bought, instead of goats, we should have bought cows. I think the cow market's been doing pretty good over the last few years.
Suncoast Goat says he's ready to fill his bags of 38K Bitcoin. That's an excellent price. I agree. I'm
40. I don't know if we go that low. I think 40s could be on the cards. We'll see.
I put out a post about a year ago. I might have to bring it back up, and I picked 38K as my entry. I might have to bring it back up and say I've changed my mind. 24 now. Shit. Yeah. Wow. It's hard. You got to laugh in times like this. It's actually all you can do.
Exactly. Diogi says he bought more, or he or she bought more Monad today because I'm not worthy of love. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, you aren't worthy of love because this chart does not look good. Why would you buy this? Why would you buy this, Greg?
I'm just wary to buy
nothing
quite extreme moves to the downside. We could see further
on random shitty altcoins.
Maybe I mean Bitcoin, if you want to be real, like long-term view. Otherwise, if you're buying this dip, you just got to be you got to have your finger on the pulse, man.
With invalidation and profits.
There probably will be a 10, 20, 30% bounce somewhere. But you got to take it. You got to take it because other people will be taking it. Once they take it, it'll go down another 70%. Tough time to be trading. I don't know about trading spot right now. My hands are off the keyboard and the mouse for now. Buying. I'm a voyeur. I'm an observer, Greenie, for the next little bit. And just watching what Bitcoin does. But that's not so nice, man. This was what I was worried would happen at 98, and it's played out.
Yeah, I literally drew. I said 18 billion here the other day. Look, there it is, 18 billion. I said 18 billion of long liquidity sitting below here. Yeah. Watch it play out. Like so.
What do you say, man? Here we go again.
I'm excited for the bear market. 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 I can't wait
to get some t-shirts, mate.
Bear market bull. I'm a bear market bull.
I might just get one. Lower high?
Yeah. Confirmation of a lower high, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Trader Main's going to have to make another video now.
I don't watch him. He was going for all New all-time highs. No, bro. I mean, okay,
Yeah.
good analysis, but he goes A, B, C, D, E. All these scenarios could happen. Yeah, fucking oath they could happen, bro. But give me some definitivity. Like, I've been bearish, okay? And look what's happened, okay? So give me a little bit more definitive, not just speculation. Oh, if this happens, this happens. Anybody can say that, bro. Anybody can say that.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, not the nicest day to talk about price. Everyone, how many people are tuning in? I'm just going to check X. Have numbers? Oh, they're okay.
Good question here. TP for Rec nearly triggered last night. Do you think it holds up relatively well compared to others? Would you recommend scaling out? We don't recommend anything on this channel because it's not financial advice, but we can talk about it. If we bring up the Rec chart,
Hey, we got green on the daily. Let's go.
Oh, we're green on the day. We're green on the daily chat. We are green on the day. Congratulations for being here right now. We are green. Look at that beautiful sea of green after a bloodbath over the past 24 hours. Now, let me pull up Rec. Why is that is the Rec BNB chart? I don't want that one.
I had that the other day as well. I don't even know why I had it up.
This one is the one I want. I de-risked a little bit this morning. So I'll talk about what I have done. Now, my entry is around, I DCA'd around, let's say 120 to 130. So I'm pretty much break even on this. My thoughts still remain the same as what we discussed with OCF yesterday. If the market does have an impulsive wave higher, I would much rather hold this because I think it outperforms majority of most altcoins, most meme coins, and arguably Bitcoin and majors as well. But obviously, the downside risk there is that it'll probably dump more aggressively as well. So I decided to de-risk a little bit this morning when I woke up because it did lose the 786 breakout here. Not a lot of volume coming in. And if Bitcoin can't really hold up this 84K level or it can't hold 85, then yeah, something like Rec very much quickly goes back to under 100 million. So you've had a really nice breakout. There's a lot of strength here in the chart, but it's kind of the similar diagnosis to the KETA chart, the KTA chart. Like, something like this looks bullish, but the macro conditions aren't bullish for it to succeed. So sadly, it'll get pulled down as the rest of the market gets pulled down. But I'm still holding a portion. I still don't mind it. I do think this could be an outperformer, even if we do get a complacency bounce. I'm very bullish to buy this lower if we do have a confirmation buy of a bear market, right? So as always, you need to work out what works for you. And maybe, again, IRL, like I'm trying to buy a house soon. So I do need to be more liquid in case we have unforeseen circumstances. I haven't even thought about it, but I probably need to have insurance. I need to probably buy some new furniture, all these sort of things that I'll probably only become aware of once we obviously do buy a house. You got the house deposit. So for me right now, having a lot of exposure to crypto probably doesn't really make sense. Plus, my bearish bias is we probably go lower and I'll probably get a better opportunity to buy Bitcoin lower and stuff like that. So yeah, for me right now, I don't mind this play. I still think it's got a lot of potential here. As OSF said, there's a lot of bullish catalysts to be aware of in the coming year for Rect, and it's moving outside of crypto. That's why I really do like it, actually, because hopefully this will translate to an uptrend in the years to come. It's just more of a patient play for me. I think of this more as an investment rather than a trade. As I said on the show yesterday, though, Craig, I will still trade this because I don't want to just round trip 20 grand. Like I will like de-risk portions of this if there's weakness across the majors and across the market.
Mm-hmm. No, good call. Hey, Green.
Now, you did mention this yesterday, but I mean, now that Bitcoin's at 88, like Bitcoin was at like what, 92 yesterday? Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, what was that? What did you say before that?
Are you interested in buying this here at 120-ish?
No, because I don't trust Bitcoin, man. I don't trust Bitcoin here, and unfortunately, as bullish as I am on Rect, even Pepe and things like that, Dogecoin longer term. If Bitcoin goes to even to 70K, man, they are going to get murdered. Like, so no, I can't. I just can't. Not while Bitcoin's flipping around at like 88K and it's on an absolute knife's edge. Like 88 for me is like panic stations, that level. So no, I can't let myself. The old Craig in 21 would have. Yeah. The new Craig waits for further downside or confirmation. I need to see us hold that level and start to build a base now and head up again. I just don't know. I don't know if this is the the completion of the move to the downside. I guess I'm saying.
We won't know until it probably takes place, and hopefully it takes place live on our show. That would be an amazing thing to talk about while it's happening. And I mean, we currently have had a few instances of that. And it's an exciting time because you are getting a discount on premium assets that'll probably be around for the years to come. I agree with OSF. Like, I'm pretty bullish on Ethereum. It is the Internet of Things, if you want to call it that, for blockchain at this point in time. Solana is very much approaching number 2 there as well. But yeah, it's an interesting. I think you can't really probably go wrong with accumulating those top 3 in a bear market, and that excites me because hopefully the bear market is here sooner rather than later, based on time, based on what we're looking at, based on the analysis that we're giving you in the show. I mean, we didn't even talk about the stock market. It obviously went crazy to the downside as well. So interesting time. Gold and silver hit new all-time highs, Craig, as well yesterday, which is crazy. I mean, silver's nearly $100. That's pretty nuts.
Unreal, man. That's unreal. What a great trade. God, all the gold bugs must be so happy, and all the Bitcoin bulls are like, fuck, I traded the wrong asset.
What's happening to my Bitcoin? Well, yeah, bro, you front run. We front ran. Bitcoin outperformed from 23 to 25. Now gold and metals play catch up. That's how it works.
That's right. That's right. I wanted to ask you before we go, Greenie, how was your abstract XP today? Have you checked?
Oh, bro, I don't give a shit about that.
Shout out to Abstract. That partnership's probably off the cards for the stream, guys, but don't worry about it. Yeah, mine went up about 30%, Greenie.
Hold on, let me have a look.
I'm pumping.
What, did you do anything more or not? No, I'm still the same, 2,500.
That didn't go up much. No, I didn't. I played a little bit of that the game, whatever that was, Tro something.
This is I worry that ecosystems like this are going to struggle to maintain relevance in a bear market.
Yeah, very much. They're going to have to start throwing a few pennies around, a few brass razzoos, man. ASAP.
And if you look at all the raises that we've had recently, not much has been committed there either. So it's not a good time to be looking for raises either. So tough time for the abstract ecosystem.
What about OpenSea and MetaMask, man? They were looking at launching Q1.
Well, they have to still launch. So hopefully, I mean, I can't wait to sell that, bro. I think hopefully my OpenSea airdrop's like $5,000. I'd be very happy with like $5,000.
That'd be nice just to get a little bit of free money, Hack. I'm sure everyone listening can do with some. I know I can.
Yeah. I mean, what have you haven't really been focusing at all on that? Maybe it's the last topic today.
I haven't even connected my wallet
they bloody changed their platform again. It's really annoying. So I'm currently Cobalt chest. So that's number 6 in this season again. So I did a bit of selling and stuff this morning. So I'm currently tier 2 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've basically been the 7th chest every time. 1, 2, 3, except for the first season where I was tier 10. So tier 4 when I didn't really know what was going on. But yeah, it ends in 25 days. So that puts us in mid-Feb. I would argue there's probably one more wave after that, and then they launch in late Q1. Gray boys. Oh, dude, what is this trash that they're handing out here? Crazy. I got a flow NFT. I didn't even bother. Trying to sell it. It'll just sit there in my account. I don't even know if you can see it. Can you even see that? I hate that you now have to click view your profile. Can you see all chains? Yeah, all. No, it's not even here. It's not even here. Like maybe I haven't claimed it. Maybe I got to claim it on Flow, and then So
you'll need gas for it, eh? Greenie's frozen. No, it's either me or Greenie. I think that'll be Greenie freezing. Oh, he's gone.
I'm gone. I'm back.
He's back.
Oh, weird. So I haven't even claimed that. It was like $30. I was like, whatever. Not really interested.
Yeah, burn it. Send it to the burn wallet.
I mean, that's transaction. I mean, maybe I'll take a look. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so OpenSea, you're right. MetaMask launching soon as well. Solstice, again, launching soon. Zeet still came out. Did you see that? I think that might be the last topic we can talk about. Zeet actually came out and said their verified creators will still be a thing on their platform. They will still have that participation. I'll bring it up now. Oh, dude, look at the top of the list, bro. Fellow creator. Look at the top of the list, bro. Oh, that's not good.
Let's go.
But look, it's all the same shit again. It's all the same
family.
the same
Camel your
bloody
dirty
people.
dog on there.
Same. Yeah, I mean,
Took a town that, eh?
FFE will be on our show in a week. Actually, he'll be on next Wednesday. So super excited to have him on. But you're a verified creator, but I didn't make the fellow creator, even though I'm like arguably I earned the most. I was like top 3 Zeet earner on the whole platform outside of the team. Yet I don't get a feature on this fucking page. Are you fucking serious? Like, it's ridiculous, bro. What have I got to do? It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway,
it's out of order.
Yeah. Oh, that's just disclosed my email address, but that's fine. That's my public one anyway. So yeah. Anyways, I'm approved here, but hey, Zeet approved. Oh, that's kind of dope, bro. It's kind of a cool feature.
Mine's under review, it says.
Yeah, review him, get him. So anyway, it's pretty disappointing when I know people like this lovely lady, Ashley, who creates a lot of good content, probably didn't even use the Z platform previously. So disappointing. Disappointing to see.
Probably not.
Craig, we're not where we need to be, mate. We're not big enough yet. We're not. The grind continues until I appear on lists like this, mate.
Yeah, soon. Expect us. Next bull run, Greeny and I will be the tip top of that, and then we'll be news stories with undisclosed tweets for 8K and 60K, and I'll be saying, sorry guys, I became what I hated the most.
Sorry guys, I just got paid a year's salary just to tweet about this topic. I'm sorry.
I can't be on stream today. I'm gonna go clear my head of my Ferrari.
I'm a man for the people. We're men for the people. We probably won't. We'll never get to that stage because we won't put ourselves in that situation.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I'm always a bit worried about Australia and the law here as well, man. So you never know if someone's going to come after you. And I do remember in 21, a bunch of traders got done for being a little bit naughty with things like tax and pump and dump groups. People went to jail back in 21. So, guys, it's going to happen again, man. And just because you got away with it for, say, a bull run doesn't mean they're not going to come after you in the bear. The tax man, he's coming. So yeah, that should scare the F.
Yeah, I've been chatting to a G2G member about tax too, and he's like 150 billion wiped out from the crypto market today. There you go, chat. There's breaking news right now.
Oof.
Yeah, I was speaking to a G2G member, and he was like, oh, I get paid here, but if I don't actually send it to a centralized exchange and offboard it, does that mean that like they won't track it? I'm like, well, at some point, whenever you go and do your tax, you will have to declare. You can't just if you've been paid for something, like he works with the blockchain. If you've been paid for something and it's in your wallet, that is income for that financial year. Whether you process it immediately or have to come back to it in future years, you can't be like, oh, I only want to offboard X amount to keep me in this tax bracket or this thing. Like, that's just not how it works. That's just not how it works. So, I mean, a lot of people think they can hide a lot. And if you want to go down that route and you want to potentially go to jail later in life, good on you. That's not the journey I want to be taking, Craig. That's not what I want to be doing.
No, better just to make more money. That's easier than avoiding tax. Make more. A friend of mine said that he's very wealthy, and someone asked him about his tax bill, which was quite large. And they said, how do you cope with it? And he said, I make more money. And I was like, shit, that's good advice. I just like the way, and he said it straight away too, man. He's just like, I make more, or I work out how to make more. And I was like, actually, because the other thing he said was people spend so much time and energy trying to avoid paying it. All I do is divert that time and energy into make more. And so there's a bit of advice from someone who made a lot of money. But other than that, bro, nice stream. Let's hope tomorrow's a little bit nicer. Let's hope tomorrow's 70K so I can get buying. That'd be good.
Cannot wait to buy Bitcoin at $48,000 later in 2026. Thanks for tuning in, chat. Very much appreciate you. Thanks for hanging with me today, Craig. And guys, we'll be back again tomorrow. Jamsey, what day is it today?
We've got Jamsey on tomorrow. Friday. Yeah.
Friday our time.
Yeah, that's right. So that'll be a great one. James's obviously a creator that's his brand's grown massively actually over the last sort of 2 years. So it'd be great to just chat to him about being a creator, what he does, what he looks at. And he does actually put out some half decent content as well. So he's one of those creators who's grown and then does throw out the odd bit of good content. So
and he'll be unboxed, I assume.
Yes, I would imagine so.
Yeah,
I've never
cool.
seen I've never, in all my years in group chats, I've never even seen a picture of his foot. So he's quite well hidden. But I can't wait to
I know
chat.
we'll talk about that later we'll talk about the anonymity. I think that's a good conversation to actually bring up on Friday. It's like, what's the difference between like a trust of a brand that's anonymous, someone like
Yeah.
Well or Swoosh, or someone like Craig and Greeny, who are very much face in your camera every single day. What do we think? Yeah, we'll talk about that on Friday as well. Should be a good show.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
that'll be a banger. Can't wait to have them on. Yeah, cheers, everyone. Obviously, I'll give a quick shout out to OKX, our partner. Links in the description, guys. They are giving away $75 of Bitcoin if you do some trading over there. Safest exchange, safest platform. So go and give them a look. Obviously, us Australians can use it as well. Shout out to OKX Australia. Go and give them a follow. And like I said, the link's in the description if you want to use a safe platform. Good time to set up your buy limits, guys. Now's the time. So they're a good platform to do that on. Other than that, Greeny, see you same time, same place tomorrow. And hopefully we've got some fantastic news. Obviously, we'll bring the latest alpha, the latest news to you guys. And whatever Price decides to do, we'll talk about. So, yeah, we'll chat then, my brother. And I'll keep working on the music for the show and the webpage. We'll get all that done.